Welcome, everyone, to the 56th episode of the Break Time Banter and the first episode on tour. Woo! As always, I'm joined by the tall redhead himself, Isaiah Miller.
What's up?
Today, we have a return guest who resides in Grand Forks and is still amazing at basketball and volleyball. Please welcome back to the show, Kortni Kerby.
Hello.
Stay tuned as we banter about Laughable Laws, Out of Context, and That's Wack.
That is Wack.
Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Let's do it. Episode 56.
Yeah.
With the one and only Kortni Kerby.
The one and only.
Yeah.
That is right, one and only.
One and only.
You're not Calais Kirby.
Absolutely not.
Kortni Kerby.
I am myself.
Right.
Thanks
All
for
right.
being on the show, Kortni. This time we kind of came to you.
Yes, you did. All the way up here.
All the way up to
Middle of
Grand
nowhere.
Forks.
It was a long drive.
When you're on 90,
Tundra.
when you're on Highway 94 for most of it, it feels like forever.
There's nothing for miles and miles and miles.
And then you're like, oh, Fargo.
Yeah. And then it's more nothing.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's about right.
Hey, we're here, though. We made it.
Yes.
Exactly. That's what matters.
Yes.
I'm
Well,
hyped.
Matt- oh, yeah. We're getting hype big time for the first episode on tour.
Yeah.
We've made it to Grand Forks. We're going to need... What?
We garna need.
We're going to need lots of bubbler today.
Yeah. We got
Yes.
4 cases.
And as kind of promptly talking about just getting here, we tried to start recording this, and I didn't have something plugged in. So the bubbler has already been opened. So sorry about that. Actually, we can just pretend to open it, and I'll just put in the signed.
No, it's too late now. We already tried this.
We already have it. But
All right, so we are drinking a new flavor for Brett and I. Courtney's had it, and it is Passion Fruit Wonder. You don't get to see our like genuine first reactions, which is a little sad, but we like it. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
I really do enjoy it, and we're going to need it because we need some energy.
Yes. Whole 69
Yeah, that is really good.
grams.
Yep.
Even though Isaiah has not had a lot of passion fruit things.
Yeah, I honestly don't think passion fruit is like a flavor that I normally drink.
Yeah, it's not a crazy thing, but I don't know. It's kind of good every once in a while.
It's good. I just feel like it's not in a lot of like candies. Like you don't see like Starburst passion fruit
You're right.
Probably not.
or like Skittles passion fruit.
Oh, no.
Tropical Skittles probably has
I'm
passion
pretty
fruit,
sure.
though.
And actually, they probably have tropical starburst as well. So I'm guessing they do have it, but we'll have to look it up
Probably,
later.
actually.
I don't know. That's okay.
That's okay.
All right. So Kortni, it's been a while since you've been on the podcast. Actually,
Yes, it
it was
has.
around episode
Deja
10.
vu.
It is.
Episode 10, which was
Yes.
a lot of fun.
It was.
We learned about a big whale named Bertha.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Big Bertha.
Big Bertha.
Rip Big Bertha.
Rip Big Bertha.
Go listen to episode 10 to find out what happened to Bertha.
Yeah.
But Kortni, since then, anything new with you? You're still a baller
Not
at
as
volleyball
much.
and basketball. So
Not as much, but I still try my best.
hey,
Going to school and working hard. That's about it.
Oh.
working hard, take breaks harder.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
yeah.
me.
That's fantastic. What are you going for school again?
I go to Northland Technical and Community College for nursing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of your siblings is getting married.
Yes, Calais is going to get married in July.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Assuming you'll be in the wedding.
Yes, maid of honor.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's go.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I have to make a speech and everything.
Oh,
Speeches are fun.
No, they're not.
See, I'd be a good best man because I like giving speeches. I
True.
like public speaking, so
I am the exact opposite. I hate every second of it.
that is a bummer. That is truly a bummer.
I think
Yeah.
you'll do a great job.
Yeah,
so.
true.
I'll do my best.
But without further ado, let's hop into Laughable Laws.
Let's go.
Topic number 1.
Oh,
So
goodness.
we did not do this with Kortni last time.
No.
This is super nice. We don't have to do amazing acronyms and wait for people to come up with
Yes.
that because my acronyms are crazy. But these laws are even crazier.
I believe it.
So let's hop into it. Number 1, in Alabama, you may not have a blank in your back pocket at any time. Once again, in Alabama, you may not have a blank in your back pocket at any time.
I'm feeling like it's some kind of food. I can't really think of what food it would be. Maybe, I'm gonna say a hot dog. You can't have a hot dog in your back pocket.
Not allowed.
Just attracts the dogs.
I'm gonna say baby alligator.
That would be dangerous. Probably not the best thing to have, but
You got a gator there in your back pocket? Get that out of there.
get that gator out of that
That's
back
not
pocket.
allowed in
We
Alabama.
don't need those in
You
there.
could do that down in Florida, but not here. I like that. Is that a gator in your back? You carry a gator in your pocket?
It's illegal.
Illegal.
Well, you're right, Courtney. It probably is illegal, but in this case, it's not exactly what we're looking for.
Bummer.
Isaiah, what did you say?
Hot dog.
Hot dog. Yeah.
Sam, you got a hot dog.
What you got in your pocket? That's like something out of Napoleon Dynamite. Hey,
Yes.
Napoleon.
Have you seen that video where the guy like walks into his house and his like wiener dog has a hot dog in its mouth? What do you got there,
yeah.
Sam? Sam, you got a hot dog. He's the happiest boy I've ever seen.
I do remember that.
That's a good video. I like that
It
video.
is very funny.
Simply because the way the dog looks and the way that he says hot dog. You got a hot dog.
Oh, I do remember that now. That is very funny. Well,
Have you seen it?
I haven't, but it sounds really funny.
I'll show you after. Don't worry.
Yes, please.
in Alabama, you may not have a ice cream cone in your back pocket at any time.
That also makes sense.
Why would you want an ice cream?
Why would you
cone?
want an alligator in your back pocket?
I don't know. Alabama.
That's Alabama. I don't know, man.
Nobody knows.
Some big thing must have happened with ice cream cone in someone's back pocket.
Probably.
Some big mishap.
Mishap. Someone sat down with ice cream in their pocket.
And it squirted all over
the mayor
the mayor of
of
Alabama. I've heard of gators in your back pocket, but ice cream cone, this cannot happen again.
Cannot happen.
Why am
I don't know.
like Colonel Sanders? This cannot happen again. Fried chicken in that back pocket, boy.
That's Kentucky.
Whoops. It's Colonel Sanders. Sorry, I was thinking of chicken. Same
yeah.
thing.
I
You
got
know?
you, I got you.
Oh, yeah. Let's move on to the next one. In Arkansas, blank may not be kept in bathtubs.
Children. That's not a good answer. I'm sorry.
Children.
I'm going to say fish. Final answer, fish. Goldfish. I'm sorry. Apologies. I'm tired.
Oh goodness, now I have to come.
Alligator. Go with it again. It's a solid answer.
I'm gonna say watermelons.
Good answer.
I'm just putting my watermelons in the water in the bathtub. What am I supposed to do?
Sir, that's illegal. You can't do that.
It's not allowed.
You gotta keep
No
the watermelons with the
watermelons in the
children.
It attracts alligators.
Have you ever seen an alligator? No, that's hippos that crush watermelons with their mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Those are
They're
scary.
terrifying. I just picked up my drink like I was going to take a drink in there.
You put it down.
Hippos
I don't
are
know how
actually
much of that is
terrifying.
in frame, but that's going to be funny to watch.
I'll like pop in a frame. Like,
Whoa. What's up, guys?
what's up, guys? Welcome to the vlog.
Okay, so Courtney said watermelon.
Yep.
Isaiah changed
I said fish.
his answer to fish, which is incorrect.
Bummer.
That's a shame.
Wait, mine or hers?
Yours.
Oh.
Uh,
Still has a chance.
I'm going to tell you guys,
Got a chance.
the right answer was floating around. It was not watermelons.
It was alligators.
It was alligators.
I told you. I knew you should have
No
went with
way.
alligators.
It is so crazy that you mentioned alligator on the first one, and it shows up later in the show.
Should have went with it.
Yeah,
Should've went with it.
watermelon's a good one. I can't
I'm
tell
just
you.
trying to
I
come up
can't
with,
tell
like,
you
the most
anytime.
Stupid answer.
I can't tell you anytime I've seen a watermelon in a bathtub.
Yeah,
so.
I can't either.
Exactly.
Yeah, there must be a reason.
Illegal.
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 Telling you guys.
Or alligators, especially baby alligators. You don't want a bunch of those in your bathtub.
Keep them
Or
out
in
of
your
the
back
bathtub.
pocket.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, we're at Ashley and Micah Blake's house. Could you imagine if there's a little baby alligator in the bathtub?
I would freeze to death. It's so cold.
I'm just imagining
how it lives here.
Ashley's reaction.
Ashley would freak.
Micah would think it would be cool.
Yeah.
I believe that.
I'm like, whoa, I can raise this.
He'd be like holding this thing. I should be like freaking out.
Oh,
like,
look, it bit me.
Oh my gosh. Do not do that.
You want to pet it, Ashley?
All right, moving on.
Moving on to the last one. In Kansas, it is illegal to hunt blank. In Kansas,
Say it.
it
You
is
know you want
illegal
to.
to hunt.
Say it.
Blank.
You know you want to. I know how your brain works.
Children, just kidding. I'm joking. I'm playing off of
Heard it
Isaiah's.
here first, folks.
I've heard it off of Isaiah's answer. Previous. I can assure you it is not that, though that is illegal.
I was gonna say that is illegal.
My first thought was chickens.
Me too. KFC.
Is that what you're both gonna go for?
I'll go with alligators.
Okay, I'll go with chickens.
Going with alligators. Well, Isaiah, chickens, incorrect. Because we want those chicken strips. It's okay to hunt chickens sometimes.
Be farm raised.
Oh, true.
True.
I guess
And that's
that.
technically not hunting.
Yeah.
I suppose you're more correct on that. But that's
Yeah, take that.
So we have once again alligators. Popular answer right now. Unfortunately, incorrect.
Bummer.
Yeah, I knew that one was the
In
a
Kansas,
stretch.
it is illegal to hunt whales.
what? Whale?
This doesn't make any sense.
Someone went to an aquarium with a harpoon. I'm gonna catch me a whale today.
I got him.
Not Big Bertha.
Rip Big Bertha.
They did this in honor of Big Bertha. Which doesn't make a lot of sense, but
No.
because she wasn't even hunted. She just washed up on shore.
Yep.
And they exploded her. Dynamite.
Go listen to the rest of that story because that's one of the best That's Whack stories that we have.
That was horrible. That poor whale.
Oh,
It was
man.
awful.
That was bad.
Honestly, I do think this probably happened at an aquarium or something.
It had to have.
Yeah.
Why else would it
Kansas,
be
in the
illegal?
middle of the country.
Yeah, where else? Where else are you going to find a whale?
There's no whales there unless someone
not
tried to
gonna be a-
hunt one.
There's
They're
not
like,
gonna be
show me a
whale
law.
in the ditch. Just floating around.
What is that? It's a whale. How did that get there?
I'm gonna hunt it.
Someone walks into the aquarium with a harpoon gun. They're like, sir, you can't do that. He aims it at a whale. Show me the law.
Tell me where it.
Tell me where it says I can't hunt this whale.
They probably
Show
maybe
me
they had
the
the
money.
maybe they changed the dialogue. Maybe it said fish for a whale, which doesn't make any sense. But that's how he got around.
Hunting and trapping a whale.
Yeah, completely different things.
Put down a bear trap for this whale. Worked perfectly.
My harpoon gun didn't work last time, so I got me a bear trap. If we can catch those things, it might be able to catch a whale. Who knows?
It's true.
But that concludes
There's a
Laughable Laws. We are saving some more time for some other topics.
Oh.
Because, folks, we've got a great one on this next
Oh.
one. Out of context.
Whoop.
Oh goodness.
I have no
Isaiah,
idea what this is.
do you know the last time that we did this? We did it one time.
No recollection.
It was with the one and only Brad Byerly.
Oh, I miss Brad.
Legend.
You know, Brad was going to be at the Nyack tournament.
Oh, that's right.
I was going to meet up with him, and then he never showed up. And I forgot to text him and ask him why he wasn't there. So
That'd been great. I haven't seen Brad. I haven't seen Brad in a
Should
long
have
time.
texted him.
I should have texted him.
Be rad, please. Be rad. But no, we did out of context basketball terms.
Oh,
Some of it, we talked about some of the
I
jargon.
do remember some of the jargon.
Yeah, we talked about some of the jargon with that.
Okay.
So today instead we're going to talk about volleyball jargon.
Oh,
I think I
goodness.
might be a little better at this one.
I think
Maybe.
so.
I think between the two of us, we can figure it out.
I hope so.
There's some fun ones. I don't know volleyball terms all that well. Some of the more unique ones. There's some that I've never heard of.
See, I played on a summer league, so we had our own like terms for things.
Oh,
So
I feel like most teams have their own terms.
that would make sense.
Yeah.
So we got some fun ones.
This will be interesting.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be grand. So, number 1, spike.
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, that's a hit that just goes.
That's when I hit the ball down at the other team with anger.
Correct. And not spiking it against the back wall.
I do that
I
often.
was gonna say you did that too.
Everyone has those moments.
We have it on video.
But yes, spike is when a player attacks the ball in a swinging motion and results. Or no, it doesn't have to result in the point. Because you can spike.
They can dig a spike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's just a solid hit on the ball, you
Yeah.
know? I feel like when you're trying to describe a spike, it's like, oh, you just spiked it. Like, that's just the best way to do it. You're not saying, oh, he hit the ball really hard down.
In an attacking motion.
He really walloped into that
He
one.
really walloped into that one.
But yes, that is a spike. All right, next one, ace.
Ace is when you get a point off a serve.
Yeah, so like the way we did it was if nobody touched it was the main thing, or if one person touched it and that was it, and you got a point off of that.
We did one or none.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, you guys have the concept down. An ace is a serve that is not returned and results in a point.
Boom.
Roasted.
Boom.
Roasted.
Boom.
Roasted.
Very good. Off to a great start, but we have some other terms coming up later. Not this next one. You guys know this next one. Dig.
Yes.
That's getting the ball after a spike.
Very good.
Receiving the ball.
Receiving the ball.
So,
After an attack.
yes,
Yes.
dig is passing a spike or rapidly hit ball. So, very good. Very easy terms to start out with.
Yeah.
This next one,
Oh boy.
dink.
I think I know what this is.
I want to say a dink is like if they kind of like shank it off their arm and like do a tone. Is what I'm thinking.
See, when I think dink, I think of like it just barely hits the net on like a serve or a hit, and so it dinks off the net and goes to the other side. That's my guess. I don't actually know. Do you know?
I just feel like I've always said a dink is like weak hit or something like that. Like a
Yeah.
weaker tone.
It's where it hits them like right in the chest. And then
That's
they're
the
just,
worst.
And you try to hit it, but it goes nowhere.
It goes nowhere.
Many times. I've tried.
times.
I've tried that.
Yeah.
So, Isaiah, what did you have again?
I said where like you hit it and it just barely hits the net, and it like crawls over.
Okay.
You know.
And then Courtney's is a very soft hit.
Like a weaker tone, kind of, yeah.
Well, both of you are incorrect. A dink is a legal pushing of the ball over the blockers.
Oh, like a tip?
Apparently, in this
Oh,
in this
is that?
this definition, I found dink.
But it's like a tip.
Yeah, tip had
Like tipping over the
tip had another
blockers
tip
or
had another
defenders.
definition for it.
Do they mean like when you both go up to block and the one person just pushes it over, or what?
No, this is a legal pushing of the ball over the blockers. So I'm not an expert volleyball term person, but they had a different definition for tip versus dink.
Yeah.
Isn't it like a weird?
Where like you go to hit and instead you just like set it over the blockers.
It might be that.
Okay. I always just called that a tip, but
That's kind of what I would call
you
it.
like either tip it side to side away from the blockers
Yeah.
or you just
Well, I
tip
think
it over them.
when they said tip, they said more so that you're changing the speed of it, if that makes sense.
Oh, I suppose that like if someone's hitting it and it's like almost over and then you just like
Tip it the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
what I think I remember
That's
they had
fair.
for tip. So dink might be
Yes.
Yeah.
dink might be when it's set to you, but instead of spiking it, you just hit it over.
Just a little set.
Little dink.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe something like that.
Yeah.
So
Okay. I
someone,
could see that.
Someone who's a professional volleyball player, Dalton, can you
Get Dalton in
let
here.
us know if we're correct on that?
Katie.
Katie, yes.
True.
Oh, this next one is probably my favorite out of these terms. Campfire.
Ooh, I'm guessing it's where the ball goes like in the middle of everybody and they all just kind of stand there and watch, and like nobody goes for it.
Oh, like when you think somebody else is
Yeah,
going to
when you
get
think
it.
someone else is gonna get there, so
Nobody does.
you're all like sitting around the ball like a campfire, like waiting for it. That's my guess.
Yeah, I'd probably say that too. Or just like nobody touching the ball and it hits the ground.
That's fair.
Very good. I love this terminology for it. Campfire.
I'm gonna use that one.
A ball that falls on the floor and is surrounded by 2 or more players. And then it included a little footnote. It's like, because it looks like a campfire.
Everyone's just
Understandable.
sitting around it.
Yeah, everyone's just like, oh, look at that. I'm pretty sure we've all had this. Sometimes it happens where it's hit so well that no one can really get to it. But
Yeah.
a lot of times it's hit up and there's just miscommunication. And you're looking at the ball, you look at the other person, and you lock eyes with them like, oh no, we just did the same
Yeah.
exact thing.
Oh no.
And the ball is dropping between us.
I thought you were setting. No, I thought you were setting.
No.
Ooh, no.
That's
Both back up to hit, and then the ball just lands right in between you guys. Ooh, whoops.
We've also all been there. So
Yes.
including intramurals.
Yeah.
We were all on the same volleyball team. It was a blast.
And we destroyed.
Yeah,
Yeah, we did.
we'll get into more of that later because it was a really fun time.
Yeah.
Volleyball's fun. I'm not the greatest at it, but Isaiah and Courtney.
We just had fun.
Oh, yeah.
That was the best
Fun.
part.
Yeah. when we weren't having fun,
It was bad.
we were getting mad and angry.
Angry.
We're getting angry. So we just had
Angry,
to have fun.
angry.
We just had to play.
I got some good jokes.
Yeah. You remember the joke?
Organized, man.
I feel like you should tell the joke. Do you remember the joke?
I do. I have it. I have a sticky note with all the jokes that I brought that night, and I have it hanging in my closet.
So she brought jokes. So whenever I would get like frustrated or anything, she would be like, I'd be like, Courtney, tell me a joke. I'm getting frustrated.
And they were all stupid jokes.
They were all dumb jokes.
like they weren't funny.
No, but they were funny because they were so bad. And then there was one with,
How does NASA? I almost said it wrong again.
Yeah.
How does NASA organize a party?
yeah,
They plan
they
it.
plan it. But she said it wrong.
I said it. How does NASA plan a party?
They
They
organized.
organize it.
So the joke for the rest of the season was organized.
Hey, let's get
Organized.
organized.
Yeah, so we just yell organize.
It would
Right.
snap us out of our bad mood. That's for sure.
That's true.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
And speaking of snapping out of a bad mood, folks, we're going to explain a little bit what's about to happen.
Yes. So
So-
this is going to be called the Break Time Banter Break.
We're going to take a little break because one of the cameras cannot record longer than 30 minutes. So we take a little break, reset everything,
Shame.
and then we'll be right back. We get a little break on the Break Time Banter. Yeah. So we're going to break, and then we'll be right back. Folks, we are back from the Break Time break. Wow.
Break Time Break.
Crazy. For the audience, nothing's going to, it's just going to be, and
Split
cut
second.
right back into it.
Little do they know 3 hours have passed.
Yep.
Yeah, we took a long
It's
break.
actually midnight right now. No, it's not.
But no, let's continue on with the next term. Kill. It's one of my favorite volleyball terms out of context.
You wanna
The
explain
way
it?
I think of a kill is like when you spike it and get a point without anyone touching it.
I feel like
Or an attack, a rapid attack. Nobody.
I would, yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine.
I would agree with that, but I would say even if it hits someone and it like bounces off to the side, it's still a kill.
Yeah.
It's like you're spiking into a kill.
Collectively, very much correct. Here it's defined as a successful hit that results in an immediate point.
Oh.
So that makes sense. Either it goes straight to the ground or it hits off someone
Shanked
flying
off
out of
the room.
bounds.
Hits them in the nose.
Bonk.
Kills them.
Hey, even if you hit in the nose, it could get returned.
It's true.
That is the thing. If you take a spike to the face or something, if your team still scores
If
off
it's
of
still
it,
in the air, it's a live ball.
Honestly, most
Worth
of the
it.
time, if it hits you off the face, like it's gonna still go up.
Exactly. I would go for it.
Scott Sterling,
Sterling.
the man, the myth, The legend.
If it hit me in the face, I'd tell you guys to play it.
What? I'd feel more stupid if we didn't get the point after.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's the thing. You got to
Yeah.
stick up for your teammate when that happens.
Hit somebody else
Because
in the face.
then who's laughing at the end of it? The
Yeah.
team that scores.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But no matter what, you're going to get up and play the next play. But
Even
sometimes
if,
you
even
got
if I
to
lost the
Most of the
point,
time.
I'd be laughing if I got smacked in the face by a ball.
Yeah.
sometimes you got to use your head in unique ways. So
Happens to the best of
it
us.
happens to the best of us. But no, very good. Here is the next term. Let.
Let. I don't know.
Let.
Do you know?
L-E-T.
No,
Let.
but I want to make something up.
Oh,
Okay. I can
yes.
make something up too.
Let's hear it.
Let is when you let them, you know, this person can't hit very hard, so you let them hit so you can receive it and get a bump set spike out of it.
That's good. I was going to say if you let it hit the line because you think it's out.
That's also good.
Oh. Incorrect for both of you, unfortunately. This is one I've never heard of this, but I'm guarantee you we've all seen it happen. When a serve hits the top of the net and rolls over.
That's what I thought a doink was.
Your dink is a let.
Yeah.
I feel like I see this happen more not on a serve.
Yeah. I do it sometimes on a spike. Hit it too low, it's just...
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes it works because if you
Oh,
hit
yeah.
it hard enough, it'll just roll over. And then it's that moment where something's coming at you really fast and it gets tipped last second. Then you're all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, what's going to happen?
Yeah, at first you're backing up like, oh, this is going to hit me in the face.
Yeah.
And then, no.
Then it's not.
Landing at my feet.
It's not even there.
Especially when you see someone like super big, like going to hit, you know, you expect them to hit hard. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Like you know the hard hitters, and when they are in the air, you're like, oh no. And then when it's just blink.
It is
Andrew Carlson.
Yeah, true.
Oh my goodness.
That man hits straight
That was
down.
scary. In the volleyball video, there's a spike that it looks like it's fast motion, but it's not. That's just how fast he was hitting it.
Yeah.
That man hits hard.
Oh,
Seth, he puts him down.
I believe that.
Yeah, Seth and I got to play on the same team. It was so fun. It was so fun. We were just setting back and forth to each
I
other
love
and
that.
just straight into the ground.
That sounds fun.
sounds like our team. Lots of fun.
Lots of
yeah.
fun. It was a good time.
We had complete pieces. We had some great setters on the team.
Yeah, we had everything.
We were all around.
Yeah, we were just a really good team.
Mm-hmm. I was just the hustle player. I'll take credit for that.
I was a hitter. Kortni was my setter.
Oh, yeah.
And
And then we had Mitch as a hitter as well.
Mm-hmm.
Kaya is another setter.
Kaya was another setter.
Isaiah and Lily and Jay, they were great back row.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly,
everyone had their clutch plays.
yeah, they made clutch plays, especially in the championship when
Oh, yeah.
I think of Isaiah's where he was like running out of bounds and he like smacks it.
Oh, yes.
That one is on the video.
That one's insane.
You don't see the full, like I have the entire clip, but the full reaction is crazy. Because I was running kind of by him to try to get to this ball that was going way out of bounds. And Isaiah just hits it backwards towards Isaiah. And Isaiah was running towards Isaiah.
That's really confusing.
That is, Isaiah was running towards Isaiah Johnson. And all of a sudden the ball's coming at him. And he's like, whoa. So he hits it also
I just
backwards.
put my hand up and just like kind of like tipped it to the side. And then we ended up
Yeah.
scoring off of it.
I think it was a let too. I think you hit it and it rolls over the net and goes down. But either
Yeah,
way, we
it
somehow
was-
scored off of that.
It was crazy.
It was wild.
so fun.
Volleyball, what a game.
Yeah. I love it. Love it.
Amazing. All right, this next one, you know this one. Pancake.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's when you go flying onto the ground. Whole body. Just,
Sure.
and
Put
you,
your hand out.
yeah, you receive it with your hand.
Then your teammates come over to help flip the pancake over.
Yeah.
Very good. Pancake, a type of dig that occurs when a player extends his or her hand flat on the floor and lets the ball bounce off the back of their hand. But I also think of someone just laying out as
Yeah.
well.
Well, I mean, to get a pancake, most of the time you have to
be.
you have to
Exactly.
lay all the way down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can't say it per this definition. I've done a lot of these pancakes. I more so just go full out and
You
just try to hit the
dive
ball.
a
Yeah,
lot.
I dive a lot.
In sand volleyball, I dive a lot. But
I did have a lot.
That is why
I'm just. on
I
the
do
floor
prefer
a
sand
lot.
volleyball over that, just because the amount of times I have to dive around. And I don't know. I like it's more unpredictable. I feel like in sand
Yeah.
volleyball.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I can like dive across the entire court in sand volleyball, but I will not do that in regular. It just hurts too much.
Yeah, that's why they wear knee pads.
I
And other
send
things.
it in both. I'll have the bruises.
That's fair.
I'll be broken later, but it's fine. As
okay.
as long as we get the point, it's fine.
In the nursing home, back in my, you know why I have these bruises? Because I was an amazing volleyball player.
It's fair.
What did you win, Grandma? Everything.
Everything.
Don't you worry about what we won.
I won volleyball.
What did you win in life?
I won the entire game of volleyball.
It is mine.
It's mine now.
You have to win your own thing.
You can't play volleyball.
They're watching on TV, like watching volleyball. Oh, I let them play that.
Yeah,
They're playing
I
this.
get all the proceeds.
Ooh, okay.
Wow, Grandma, you're rich.
Hey, new sponsor?
Volleyball.
Volleyball.
The whole sport.
The entirety of volleyball.
Yeah, let's
Let's do it.
send it. You know,
Why not?
we're talking about volleyball terms.
Yeah, exactly.
Go big or go home.
Indeed,
Who do we contact?
Courtney.
Oh yeah.
It is me.
We'll work out the contract later.
Yeah, we'll get
Got
that
it.
down. All right, next one. Reception error.
That seems pretty self-explanatory, I feel like, right?
Yeah, it's receiving it and messing up.
Yeah.
Have you
Pretty
ever
much.
brought your phone to the? Just kidding. So, error once again correct. Reception error. When a player is unable to return a serve, or it should have been returned, and it results in an ace.
Yep.
Fair enough.
I think that's more for statistical purposes,
Yeah.
because that is not. Okay, I think back to high school watching volleyball, and it's coming down to the final set, and let's just say it's 26-25, and the team's serving, and then the game ends on a reception error.
That is the worst feeling ever. Especially when you're the one that messes up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that's literally the easiest part of the game.
Yeah.
And I just screwed it up to lose.
Or when people are like, they like count on you to be like the solid one, the one that always like just like gets good passes, you know?
Yeah.
And then it's like when it counts, it just goes flying off your arm, and you're like, oh,
It's so unfortunate because then everyone looks at that last moment versus the whole game, but that's
Yeah.
how it has to come down sometimes. So,
and it's just tough because like, I don't know, you start thinking about the next thing, so you go and you're like, okay, after this, I'm gonna move to the side, like,
Yeah.
watch this area, and then bummer. Reception area, reception error, error. I said error.
All right, this next one, shank.
Shank. I
I-
feel like
Go ahead.
no, you go.
When I think of shank, I think of it like going crazy off of somebody's arm, just going straight out of bounds.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but like off a serve, you know, when you serve
Oh.
and it just like goes off the side of your hand and it's like,
Yeah.
Where is that going?
get that ball a map.
It is into the stands. Souvenir.
Souvenir.
Whoop, whoop.
I can't recall in volleyball if I've watched the ball go out of bounds and then the person just keeps it.
I thought you were gonna stop there. I was like, you've never seen the ball go out of bounds?
No. I've watched the ball go out of bounds.
That's like the entire game.
For some reason, I have a vague memory of watching the Olympics or something, and the ball went into the stand somehow, and they're like, "Oh, we gotta like have it back or something."
That makes sense.
'Cause I feel like there's very few sports where they just let oh, okay, we'll let the ball stay in there. Baseball,
Yeah.
most
Soccer.
common one. Yeah, soccer. I think they make the ball come back.
Sometimes.
Sometimes football, they let them throw it in the stands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basketball, I think they
They take the ball back.
so about half and half.
About half and half.
Hockey, they don't want the puck back.
Oh no.
Hockey's-
They go through
okay.
so many pucks.
Yeah.
Hockey's crazy, actually. To be at a sporting event, you have to be careful if you're close, like just above the boards.
Yeah.
If one gets sent out, like you got to be
Oh, yeah.
watchful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta
They're
be
dangerous.
depending on where you are and where the glass is. It's
Because you never know what can happen. So
Yeah.
be ready. All right, next next turn.
be ready.
Back to volleyball. Last one, joust.
Joust. I know what this is. We had a drill. If I'm wrong, this is gonna be embarrassing. The way we did joust was it's like if you're blocking and both people have the ball at once, and you have to push it back and forth, see who gets it.
See who wins. The joust.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I would describe it as well.
Very correct. Kortni, your volleyball coach will be proud.
Oh, I could never do it. I was way too short. I never even was a part of that drill.
She would fake them out. She would go up to jump and just wait down there and then just tip it over lightly and be like, and then just hit it over.
Hit it off my head.
Strategy.
Okay, as a tall person, you are instantly the villain whenever you play volleyball. Like, everyone just roots against you no matter what. And so every time there's any type of a joust or like block or anything against you, everyone's like, woo, yeah. But if you do it, everyone's like, oh, you suck.
Oh,
why are
come
you so
on.
tall? Like, come on.
Why did you take all the fun out of everything?
It hurts my feelings, you guys.
As a short person, we just like to have a touch on our fingertips. That's the most satisfying feeling to me ever, is I get my little fingertips over the net and one single little touch just to slow it down. And I'm like, I touched it, guys. I
And it
did my
bounces
best.
out of bounds.
True. Usually.
Touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, playing against Isaiah, I bet people were like, you take all the fun out of everything.
It's pretty fun on our side of the net.
Yeah, if you're on Isaiah's team.
Everyone's like, man, I can't wait to be on your team. Like, it's going to be so fun. Because there's like a bunch of people who are just always against me and like never on my team.
If you were funny about
bad
it,
for them.
you could say, just jump higher.
Yeah.
Just get tall. It's not that hard.
Just grow.
Just grow.
Just get-
simply be tall.
Just get big.
I identify as 6'6".
I identify as 5'10".
Hey. That concludes out of context volleyball terms. Great job. I can only think of one or two that you guys didn't get. So,
Dink.
Think.
and that one's a weird one. Never heard that one. Or I've never heard campfire, but that one makes sense.
Yeah. Or we got let wrong.
Yeah, we did.
That's okay. We'll let it go. Let it
Ah,
slide.
get it?
Ah. I like Courtney's definition for let though. You know,
I
letting
was letting it hit
yeah.
the line.
Or let it out of bounds or whatever. So
Let.
let. What are some of the other terms that volleyball players yell out? I go.
Yeah, I'd say I go with just you.
Yeah.
I say you a lot.
And then out.
Cover. Like cover.
Oh, cover. Out when a server hits going out of bounds.
Pinch.
Oh.
We used as like a celebration thing. We'd use pocket change.
Oh.
That's hype.
Like if you got a point off a tip, we'd go pocket change.
Bucket change.
That's like the Mario noise. Cha-ching.
Yeah. During warm ups, we'd play Pepper.
Yep.
Oh.
Pepper.
That's just passing it back and forth with a partner.
Oh.
Don't know why it's called Pepper, but
Yeah, I always knew it as pepper as well.
There we go.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, we're moving into that Wack once again.
yes.
We haven't had one for a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
And this one is pretty wacky, as all these stories are.
No.
This
way.
one's called That's Fishy. We had a whale last time. We're staying in the fish family.
aquatic animals.
Stay on theme.
No alligators this time.
Dang it.
That would have been a complete story if we talked about that.
That would have been crazy.
So,
That'd
to start off the story, do you remember the trend of people eating Tide Pods?
Yes.
Yes.
Really wacky, right?
Oh no! Is this what I think it is?
You'll have to
I
find
might
out.
know this story.
So first of all, what do I have here? I'm just going to read what I had. Well, there is a trend that came well before that is also shocking. Back in 1939, a Harvard freshman would make a ridiculous $10 bet and follow through with it.
Oh,
Oh, I
goodness.
know this one.
This man was, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, Lothrop Whittington Jr.
That is quite the name.
Yeah.
For real.
And he was at Harvard. He boasted to his friends that he had once swallowed a live fish.
Yep.
That's where we went wrong. Boasting, I tell you.
So-
I'll get you.
Being the great friends that he had, they didn't just like say, "Oh no, you can't do that." They were like, "Oh wow, can you do that now? Like, we'll bet you $10 that you can't do it again," because they wanted to see this happen.
That sounds awful.
So bad.
But you got to think about it. It's a bunch of college guys.
I honestly could imagine some of the guys in the dorm right now doing this.
Yes.
I
Like
could
someone-
see Shelby doing this.
Oh, Shelby would do it like in a heartbeat.
Shelby ate a worm.
She did.
Yeah, that was.
I can't
All-
believe that she did that.
She did it
That's
for a
nasty.
drink of someone's pop.
Yeah, that's
Didn't
all.
even
Okay.
do it for anything worthwhile.
multiple things that just blow me away with that. First of all, that she actually did it, and then I'm like, oh, it was a bet. Like she must have done it for something big. And
Yeah,
they're like, oh,
no.
just for a sip of Baja Blast. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
You wanna know how that started?
Oh,
We
let's talk
we
about
were
it.
walking out of the SLC, and there were worms on the ground because it had just rained.
Yep.
And I
Yep.
picked one up, and I was like, I dare you to eat this. I don't remember who I asked first. I was like, I was like, I dare you to eat this. And they're like, no, I won't do it. I won't do it. And then I turned to Shelby because she had just walked out, and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Shelby, I dare you to eat this. And she was like, okay. We were like, wait, actually? She's like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. And we were like, oh boy, oh no. And then we didn't even have to like give her anything.
No,
No, you-
I was just baffled that the video is somewhere.
Yeah,
It's not reposted.
I have the video.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
I
it's-
cannot believe it.
It's awful.
That ties in right to the
Nasty,
story.
So bad.
Maybe this is one of Shelby's ancestors.
Probably.
What was the name?
Lothrop Whittington
Lothrop.
Jr. Lothrop.
Grevin.
But anyways, back to the story. On March 3rd, Lothrop, we should come up with another name for this guy.
We'll call him Lo.
Shelby. Just kidding.
We'll call him Louis. Call him Louis.
Louis followed through with his bet in front of classmates and one reporter. Somehow the word had gotten around
One reporter.
that a reporter showed up for this. You want to see a guy swallow a live goldfish? Well, come on down.
Can be
Oh.
worth it.
Bob, you got to go to this. Go to Harvard right now. We
Go
got
to Harvard
right
now.
We got to see this thing happen. Well, bring me pictures of Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. I need pictures of Spider-Man.
Oh, so he swallowed a 3-inch goldfish, which is crazy.
That's a
It's really
big
big.
goldfish.
I can't believe it. So the news began to spread throughout the school, of course. Everyone's
Yeah.
talking about Lonnie? Louis. Everyone's talking about Louis. Hey, you're that Louis swallowed goldfish? No way. He swallowed a goldfish? How is that possible? Especially at Harvard, you're gonna have everyone's gonna be talking about it.
It's a nice school, right? They're smart.
Yeah, exactly.
Supposed to be.
So everyone's like, wow, how did you do this thing? So it ended up being in the school yearbook under the title Crazy Co-Ed Gulps a Guppy.
Crazy co-ed.
Gulps a guppy.
The guppy gets me.
But this story made bigger headlines. Newspapers across the nation soon covered the story. Even Life magazine did a segment on the bet. Why? But apparently reading about the story wasn't enough. Soon other people started trying to swallow live fish, especially at other universities.
Sounds about right.
You think of just guys at other universities. Well,
I could do that.
if
That's
Louis
nothing,
if
bro.
Louis can do it, he's from Harvard.
Yeah.
I can do it.
Oh no.
This is before the times of social media and everything, and it's still going crazy.
Just on newspapers. We're just going crazy over it.
Slowest trend to travel, but it does. It makes it.
It's making its way. So at the University of Pennsylvania, one student swallowed 25
Oh no.
in one sitting.
No, why would you do that?
But
20, 25?
25. But another student at MIT became the new record holder at 42 goldfish swallowed in one sitting.
That's like your entire stomach.
Yeah, okay.
I thought MIT people were supposed to be smart too.
This man saw a goldfish bowl. He's like, that kind of looks like my stomach.
I bet I could fit 42 goldfish in there.
He took I'm making this all up, but he takes the bowl and he keeps putting goldfish in, like, how many can fit in here?
He's like squeezing in the 42. He's like, yep,
Okay, I
42.
think
That's
that's
about
got to be the limit. I cannot believe that.
That's a lot of goldfish.
Have you ever heard of an old lady that swallowed the fly?
Yes.
Have you heard of the college student that swallowed a goldfish?
42 to be exact. Sounds like one of those weird children's books.
Yeah.
That is
Give a mouse a cookie.
Yeah.
crazy
if you give
things.
a college student a goldfish, he'll eat 42 of them.
I'd read that book.
Same.
This soon became a topic of rivalry between schools. Even girls were taking part in it. No
Of
offense,
course.
but I'm not saying that and that girls can't do it. I'm just saying it
Bro,
that
if
boys
we had it
boys
at-
are dumb.
If we had it at our school, my first
Shelby would be
yeah,
the first
Shelby
one
would
to
yeah.
do
be
it.
first
yeah.
pick.
I would just think that I'm just saying this in the nicest way that you'd think that girls would have some more common sense, but because guys are dumb, guys are expected to do these types of things.
You know who else I could see doing this? Alec.
Hands down.
We'll call him up right now.
We'll call
Hey,
him
Alec,
Call him up.
have you ever swallowed a goldfish?
Call him up right now.
We'll do it later.
Okay.
We'll do it later to end the show.
To end the show.
Perfect.
We'll ask him if he would ever swallow goldfish.
Can you do it right now, please?
Go to PetSmoke, get yourself a goldfish.
get yourself a
Swallow
Right
it.
now, do it right now.
Seems like cruel.
But anyways, this
Like
Where was
alive in this
PETA at this time?
Non-existent, apparently.
Anyways, continuing with the story, this soon became a topic of rivalry between schools. So, sorry, I already said that. But above all the competitors, one competitor stood above all. Joseph Deliberado swallowed 89 goldfish in one sitting. This man saw a bigger goldfish.
That's a big stomach.
bowl.
How is that even possible?
How expensive?
They have
Do
to-
they chew 'em?
89.
They have to be way. They have to
Goldfish.
be way smaller than the first one that was
Do they
swallowed.
chew them?
The first, the only mention of that is from the first guy.
And he swallowed oat.
He said that he chewed it a little bit and then
Oh.
swallowed it. But that was a 3-inch one. I'm assuming these other ones have to be a lot smaller.
They got like neon tetras. Shout out to anybody who knows fish. They got them little baby neon tetras or any kind of tetras, and they're like popping them in like goldfish. These are good.
That's where the
is
snack
just-
came from.
Oh,
Goldfish, the snack that's
This is genius marketing. You want to swallow more goldfish than Joseph Deliberado, whatever his name is? Goldfish, the new snack. The best part of all is that it actually tastes good and it's not a live fish. Get yours today.
please stop eating the live fish.
We beg of you.
eat these instead.
Hey, maybe this is why after this 89 goldfish, eventually the trend started to die down, especially after a bill was passed in Massachusetts that stopped fish from cruel and wasteful consumption. But this trend has not gone away. To this day, there are still goldfish swallowing competitions, but authorities continue to crack down on the trend.
I feel like that should be one of the weird laws
Yeah.
in every state.
Yeah.
It's not a weird law. Just have common sense.
Please don't. You wake up in the morning to tell your kids what not to do. Don't swallow a live goldfish, please.
Don't talk to strangers. Don't swallow goldfish. Don't.
Put a
Do
alligator
something
in your back pocket.
Yeah, keep the alligators and watermelon out of the baths.
When did this story take place?
1939. Wait,
1962.
goldfish?
Goldfish
Hey,
were
I see a
invented.
correlation here.
Correlation.
Conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
We now
Goldfish were created to stop people from eating live goldfish.
I am now a conspiracy theorist.
know. If we- You heard it here on
You
the
heard it here
podcast.
first, folks.
That's why goldfish were made.
True.
It has to be. There's no other
There's no
explanation.
other way.
So that concludes That's Whack.
That was
Folks,
whack.
we're going to have one more final break time banter break. And then a small little topic, and then we're going to close out the show. So,
Are we going to call Alec?
Gotta count.
yeah, we'll call Alec after this. So that's what we'll start with when we come back in the show. So,
Wait, we have to do another break?
yeah,
Long episode.
then we're almost done. We're almost done. So, all right,
having too much
I'm
fun.
not complaining. I'm just saying.
another break in 3,
On
2,
couches now.
3, 2, 1. We are back
think we did
from
that.
the break.
Hype.
So, do you have Alec's number? I don't know if I have it.
Oh, I think I do.
All right, this is going to be grand. All right, I'm going to turn the Bluetooth on so you can do it. And then we're going to call Alec and see if he has swallowed a fish or if he wants to swallow goldfish. And that's how we're going to close out the episode. But while Isaiah figures it out.
I just got to connect to it.
Okay, yep, I'm going to unpair. There we go. Courtney, let's talk
What's
about...
what's it called?
It should be like Roadcaster or something. There we go. Now you'll be able to see it. So, Courtney, we're going to talk about intramural volleyball a little bit.
Yes.
It was a lot of fun. There's a video on the Break Time Banter YouTube channel.
Okay.
It was amazing. We took down the intramural championships after we had a fantastic regular season. We're just having fun.
We started the tournament not good.
Yeah, we lost our first game.
And so it put us in the
Losers bracket.
losers bracket, and we had to fight our way back.
12 games in one night.
That was awful.
It was insane.
But yeah.
Well, the crazy part was regular season, we never went to an extra set.
Yeah.
And then postseason.
We did once.
Was it Zach's team?
I think so.
Yeah, either way, it's like not at all. And then I think almost every single tournament game went into an extra set except
for the championship.
Which I'm so glad
because
we
swept in 2 games.
Oh, if we didn't,
which is crazy because that was our 11th and 12th set of the night.
That was like the most tired I've been. Like I was so physically tired that I could like hardly move.
I was
It was.
We didn't get a
horrible.
single break.
No,
it was just constant.
And then
playing.
constant.
The cap off the night, Mitch Marr.
Oh
Got
yes.
engaged.
Proposed.
He's like, yeah, I can't stay too long after. And then after the championship, he like dipped out like right after.
Yeah.
And we're like, didn't really think much of it. And then later on, the next day, we find out that he got engaged that night.
That night, it was after Devos, and Cora came into Shelby and I's room, and she's like, guys, guess what? And we all just start screaming until she showed us the ring. And then we hear yelling in the quad, and here comes Mitch and all the boys running around.
That's awesome. I love that. All right, Isaiah, you ready?
All right, yeah, I'm ready.
Let's do it. Colin, Alec, if you haven't listened to his episode, really funny.
Yeah.
With Alec and Kelvin.
We'll hear you, all of us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
This thing is amazing.
Professional.
Talk to me, Goose.
What's up, Alec? Hey, you're on the podcast right now, just so you know.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. Hey, we have a question for you.
Hi,
All right,
Alec.
shoot. Hi, who's this?
It's Kortni.
Who?
Kortni?
Kirby?
Kortni Kerby. You sound like Kalei. I was like, wait, no, that's definitely not
Rude.
Rude. Okay, Alec, here's our question for you. Have you ever eaten a live goldfish?
I've not, but I've had a beta fish before. His name was Fluffy, and he boiled alive in my house fire.
I was out of pocket.
I'm on the podcast right now.
What was his name?
Fluffy.
Fluffy. Did you eat him?
No, I didn't eat him.
He was ashes. Just kidding. I'm joking.
Jeez. Okay, our follow-up question. Would you ever eat a live goldfish?
No, I would never eat a live goldfish. Well, I mean, okay, for a price.
For a price.
What's your price, Alex?
What's the price?
A free pilot license.
Hey, that's a good bet right there.
Spendy, but fair.
You'll have to listen to Kortni Kerby's new episode. I don't know when this will come out, in a week or so, to hear why we asked you this question. So
True.
I will be. I'll have open ears.
hey,
All right.
But Alec, thanks for coming on.
No problem. I'm honored.
All right. Have a good night. We'll talk to you later.
All right. See you later, guys.
All right, bye.
That was amazing.
I was so out of pocket. Oh, no.
Asks if he's ever eaten when he's like, no, but I had a fish that
Boiled to death in my house fire. We're all like, oh, no. How do you respond to that?
I don't know.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
My condolences.
My condolences.
Condolences.
All right. Oh, anything to add before we head to the outro?
No, this was a
think
good
so.
episode.
It was amazing.
I like
Court-
this episode.
Lots of laughs.
Thanks again for coming back on.
Of course.
It's
anytime.
always great to have you. We'll see you when we get Kortni on next. Who knows?
Yeah.
So maybe we might get Micah and Kalei on actually.
Oh,
so
that'd be good.
That'll be a lot of fun. But anyways, thank you for listening to this episode of the Break Time Banter. As always, a huge thank you goes to our guest. Thank you, Kortni, for being on the show.
You're welcome.
Follow Break Time Banter Instagram to see exclusive content and stay up to date on the show. Check out our YouTube channel to view our podcast in video format and other content. Be sure to listen to our previous episodes and be on the lookout for future uploads. Thank you for listening, and we will see you next time.
See ya.